Okay, boss 1, Meritus. The boss can trigger guts 1 per turn whenever one of the arms take over damage. For the bounty, we need to destroy the arm 3 times. A key part of the fight is the Swap Walker debuff, which it can go every 2 turns. It gains 2 stacks of Swap Walker. When this is active, hitting the boss will trigger AoE attack within 3 tiles radius and apply re-attack debuff. To stay safe, make sure to keep around 3 tiles of distance before attacking whenever Swap Walker is up. Every 1 attack will remove 1 stack. But if we attack and if there are any pilots within 3 tiles, boss will trigger strong AoE and apply this re-attack debuff. Take a moment to reposition your pilots first, then go in for damage. This will help you to avoid clustering your units, as that will make AoE much more punishing. But with 3 down Neuro drives, we can pin boss to the wall and disable movement. Also, Camilla can help you forcing the boss to target her. Stage 2, Egbert. The boss creates a field shelter within 3 tiles and increases the range depending on the turn. The boss for every other unit within range gains sniper range +1. Also, within the field shelter, reverse repair for damage, so we cannot heal our teammates while staying in the field shelter. The boss will also heal himself each turn and damage our units within field shelter. Very important for the bounty, for each friendly unit that receive heal within field shelter, it gain 1 stack, reducing damage, and also friendly units will gain reduction. So to avoid losing the bounty, we need each turn destroy enemies, and best for this stage is Asuka, and together with Lucia we can chase this boss. Also be careful for vigilant shot when you initiate combat. That's why for this stage every pilot who do code skill like Asuka, it's very good. Stage 3 Eller. This boss will get 4 stacks of weakness immunity each turn, which means will be immune to any debuff. To remove these stacks, we simply need to apply any debuff. 1 stack will be removed per 1 debuff. The boss will get weapon range plus if it gains 5 or more stacks. But to get the bounty, we need to remove stacks each turn, so debuff pilots are important for this stage. Best for the stage works Eileen with Rainbow Malthus or at least 8 breaker mods, or Fia who can apply between 4 or 6 debuff in 1 turn. The boss will also apply the backfire mark on the pilots who will be attacked. Whenever the pilots attack Eller with this mark debuff, they will receive fixed damage based on the damage dealt by us, and this mechanic is very annoying. Also, boss will create special terrain on the each pilot tiles. This special terrain will also apply this mark debuff, so we must avoid this special terrain. Good news, we can cheese this boss too, and for this we'll be using Gumushai. Alright, the final boss. I recommend pay attention for this gimmick because this boss can be very difficult if you don't know what you're doing. First important gimmick, boss will absorb all remaining AP from the attacker after combat, and for each 1 AP, boss will get stack, which we want to avoid. Each stack increases damage for the boss and reduce damage taken. So how do we fight this boss? We want to bring pilots who consume all AP in one attack. Good example, William, or pilots like Rebecca, who can cast 5 or 6 AP shots. So every time we attack the boss, we want to make sure we consume the same amount of AP that we have, to avoid the boss consuming our AP and getting stacks. Also, the boss will summon 2 drones each turn. These drones are very annoying because they will apply disarm debuff, so our pilots cannot attack in this turn and next turn. When destroying drones, your pilot will also receive disarm debuff and won't be able to attack on the next turn. Since this cannot be avoided, the best approach is to manage through rotation. We should bring 2 pilots who can clear drones and alternate between them each turn. For example, Rosa, Emily, or even Mary with railgun are excellent choices, because they can destroy multiple drones in single attack. For example, on one turn, the first pilot destroys drones and become disarmed. On the following turn, the second pilot destroys drones while the first recovers. Raiders are especially valuable in this setup because even when they are disarmed, they can still contribute through link attacks. You can also include a guardian like Ray, who can destroy drones through retaliation. The last important gimmick happens when the boss drops below 50%. At that point, it will restore body to 100% HP and switch mechanics. Instead of summoning drones, the boss will summon friendly ST units. This actually makes the fight easier, because these enemies can be destroyed without applying disarm debuff. But we still need to remember who can attack or who is better just to hold to avoid boss consuming AP and getting free stacks for boss.